Evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, and you come across this video. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch it. I've got a first time chatter on the line with me, and they're wanting to know if they were ever find religion. I told them they've already found it, they just don't know it yet. But we are definitely going to see what the cards say, so. Find religion. They said I could use part of a name, screen name, and I'm just going to keep the keeping them anonymous zones, keeping them anonymous. Cinnamon, spaghetti. Anyways, find religion. Find religion. All right, this is going to be fun, I think. We are called to do the work, right? We do the flipping work. Well, how about for fun, we just do this? Well, Adam, right? Imagine the irony of that. Well, Adam, find religion. Oh, goodness. Ever find religion is how they worded it. Would you like me to cut the deck for you when I'm done with all this shuffling? Cut deck for sure. Okay. Adam, ever find religion. Oh, I think it almost jumped out of my hand. There's the cut. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, let's find out if Adam will ever find religion. Boom, just a little bit of the OCD. Can you guys see him? Move it over just a little bit. I think there's enough screen for everybody. Three of Hearts, upright. Strength, upright. And Seven of Swords, upright. So the way I do my yes or no readings with tarot cards is whatever is more dominant is the answer. So in this case, with three upright cards, it is a pretty strong indication of yes. All right, now if it would have been three reversey cards, it would have been a strong indication of no. If it would have been two uprights and a reversey, been indicating, right, kind of hinting, yeah. So you get the idea. So, I generally don't try to use my intuition to read into yes or no questions, because sometimes people will get more questions than answers, and that's not what you go to a tarot reader for. All right, but is your heart in pain, man, and like, are you depressed a lot? Oh, the only reason I'm asking, I'm not saying I'm getting it from the card, okay? I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting from the card. I'm just looking at the card and I'm seeing three swords in the heart, clouds in the rain. Okay. The strength card, man, there's a lion. Sometimes people represent Jesus. You see things like lion being representation with Jesus at the same time. Okay. You gotta have the strength to look inside yourself and welcome a higher power, right? So, besides when you watch the Raiders play. So, hell yeah. So let me ask you this. Like, I'm sure you just wouldn't put your hand down a lion's mouth, right? Oh, yeah, let me show you guys over here. Sorry. I mean, to leave you guys out. I'm just going to assume maybe you wouldn't do that. All right, people with faith do amazing things, like walk on really hot coals. I'm not saying I would do that, but there's people out there. Some people use it for faith, other people just use it for mind over matter. But it says in the Bible, in the New Testament, somewhere in the New Testament, I'm not a Bible thumper, but there's plenty of things I'd probably love to tell you about the Bible. Anyways, if you have but a mustard seed of faith, Jesus said it, you can move mountains. All right, so people with faith will stare down a person holding a gun to their head. It's weird. I kind of brought this up earlier. I heard it, read it, saw it. I don't know, somewhere. When somebody goes to kill a person with faith, it's different because they're more ready to go than somebody without it. Moving forward. 7 of Swords is upright. Every time I pull the 7 of Swords and I see those circus tents in the back, I always think games, right? Gotta quit playing, gotta leave the games behind. But in this case, it's like you're doing anything you can to run from the future, because even though it's upright, he's running this way, which is toward the left. All right, but he's looking over his shoulder to what the future could be. Like you dropped all the bullshit, the swords, right? Dropped all the games and put your faith into something higher than yourself, right? That might be where I'd go with that if I was to use my intuition. But let's go to the book and see why the book indicates yes. Because the book might have some keywords in it that resonates more than anything that just came out of my mouth. I know, not like video games, man. Everybody has a pastime, right? Just like well, we could say video games, all right? Because video games, depending on how deep you want to go with religion and everything else, I mean, how long you want to hang out. Okay, so one way I could put that, if you're playing video games, you're not focusing on your relationship with your higher being, right? Does that make sense? So, yeah, we could say like playing video games. I mean, there's time to play too, though, right? I mean, there's always God didn't create this world for us not to enjoy it. That's all I'm trying to get at. A love triangle, division, affair, treason, heartbreak, breach, mental withdrawal, flaw. Hang on, man. We're gonna have a conversation. I mean, if you're serious, man, we can have a slightly serious conversation with you. I think it's our job to spread the gospel, right? Which the only thing that means is good news. Power through finesse, dynamic, vitality, discipline, vigor, victory. It's not reverse, but it'd be corruption and disrespect if it was. Why not give it all to you, just in case? Wait, swords is the other way. No, swords is this way. Yep, 7 of Swords, here we go. Making a break for it, ambition, goal, nerve, rashness, uncertain plan, sound advice, warning. That's about actually wants to have a religious conversation. Want to know if they'd ever find religion. I might get cold feet. I might have to send them to something to watch on YouTube or something. No, I mean, I'll talk to you though. Do it anyways. But so I'll talk to this person over here on the line with me. First time chatter, want to have a in-depth conversation. Woohoo, here we go. I definitely want to thank all you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Hit that like button if you like what you saw. Hit that follow button if you want to be able to see me live. Possibly get in and get a tarot reading from me. Thank you again. Let's try to push out that positive energy everywhere you go. And if you can't be good at it. See me next time. All right, that's almost done. All right, so